Yo, remember the PlayStation Vita? The PlayStation Vita was one of the most unique handheld experiences I've ever encountered with a handheld console, honestly. Comparing it to the Game Boy SP, the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Color, and all of the above, even the PSP itself. I never owned a PSP, but I had experiences playing with other people's PSP in high school and middle school. I used to play Birth by Sleep on there. Def Jam Fight for New York was on there. Mortal Kombat Unchained was on there. The City of Final Fantasy was on there. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep was on there. Anything that was on the PS2, SmackDown vs. Raw, anything that was on the PS2, you can name it. It would be portably available on the PSP. The PSP was one of the greatest, but honestly, I've never owned it, so here's my experience with the PlayStation Vita. Make sure you like and subscribe to my video. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the feedback. Thank you for all the comments. I haven't seen much support on my channel as of lately, but please, if you love this video, please remember to like it and please remember to subscribe. The PlayStation Vita is one of those handheld consoles that try to define the gaming market. I mean, it had touchscreen features, not like the 3DS already didn't utilize this feature onto their games, but to see it in games like Uncharted and Gravityrush was pretty dope to me, honestly. Especially for somebody that just finally got their own handheld consoles. Mind you, I bought this with my own money. I never used to buy handheld consoles or consoles themselves with my own money. I used to buy all these other consoles with my parents' permission or my brother's help or somebody else's help, So for me to buy the PlayStation Vita and have it in my hands as my own console was amazing. You were able to play a certain amount of backwards compatible games coming from the PSP onto the PS1. I mean, playing PSP games on my PlayStation Vita was like the greatest thing ever because I never owned a PSP, mind you. I used to play everybody else's PSP, but I never owned a PSP. So playing games like Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, Def Jam Fight for New York, Mortal Kombat Unchained, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which wasn't available on the PlayStation Store, but I somehow got it on my PlayStation Vita. It was like the greatest thing ever, honestly. And playing games like Crash Bandicoot and like Resident Evil on my Vita was like, just playing it portably and playing it on a small screen was like the greatest thing ever. And you could do this on your PSP, but playing it on the PlayStation Vita was like the best because you could utilize the settings and everything. I don't know if you could do that with the PSP. Like I said, I don't have a PSP, but doing that on the PlayStation Vita was like the greatest thing for me. Honestly, looking back at it, the Vita really tried its hardest to appeal to the gaming market, but it ended up being discontinued, which is unfortunate. I mean, when I bought this Vita, it came with no memory card. I remember opening the box, being excited and everything, and I'm installing the updates and everything for the PlayStation Vita, putting in my information and everything, getting excited. Got Persona 4 Golden on the console, mind you. I was super excited. I spent about $200 something for this thing, alright? This thing came with no memory card. I was like, damn it, I gotta go back to the store. This sucks. I gotta go back to the store tomorrow because I bought this game. I bought the console late night. Like, I bought it like at 8 o'clock or something like that, right before stores are closing and everything. So, that's the deal. Then I go on GameStop.com and I go to BestBuy.com. I'm running the prices. I'm looking at the prices for the memory cards, right? Goodness, I was like shocked. I'm like, I don't have any more money. I'm gonna be broke if I buy this thing. So I really wanted a memory card, right? Basically what happened is I look at the prices and this is why I feel like the PlayStation Vita failed. The 64 gigabyte. Yes, only the 64 gigabyte is running you about $130. Oh my goodness. I did not have $130 because I was a broke college student back then. So it was running you about $130. The 32 gigabyte was not even as great. It was $80. What was Sony thinking with their marketing strategy? Like, unlike the 3DS, which you use SD cards, and the SD cards you could take from your phone, you could buy at the store, and it would run you a cheaper price. It would be like $20 for like 120 gigabytes, honestly, or $30. You know what I'm trying to say? Rather than buying a damn memory card for the PlayStation Vita, which you could not use SD cards, mind you, on the PlayStation Vita. So you had to literally buy a memory card in order to install games and play games onto your Vita. So it kind of sucks, but it was worth the experience because the Vita has some memorable titles. I could name them: Persona 4 Golden, Freedom Wars, Gravityrush, Soul Sacrifice, Need for Speed Most Wanted. Yes, I said it. Need for Speed Most Wanted. I had a lot of fun with that game and much more. I still have a Vita to this day. I'm pretty sure people do as well. And I'm not letting go of my Vita. I would never let go of my Vita. I had 2 Vitas, mind you. Sadly, the Vita, it wasn't successful. At first, the Vita started strongly with selling over 300,000 units in its first week of availability in Japan. Then it quickly shrunk down to, this even happened in North America where the sales dropped dramatically by the end of its second week. I mean, like, damn, what happened? Like, people were like, I don't want to play this garbage anymore. Like the Toy Story, the Toy Story meme where they like, I don't want to play with you anymore. Like, that's what they did with the PlayStation Vita. They even tried different experiences with the handheld console with the PlayStation Vita TV, which you can play your PlayStation Vita games on the TV, and it would like upscale the games on the PlayStation Vita into the TV standards. And I never personally owned this. I thought it would be cool to have it, but I was like, why am I gonna get this? I'm not, because I wanted to play Persona 4 Golden on my TV, you know what I'm trying to say? But I personally was like, this is not useful. I could just play it portably. I don't really care about this. Me personally, I usually only play the Vita at home, but it definitely wasn't as cool as the PSP, where you had it at school and everybody was playing it outside in the train, at the bus. You know, everybody was playing the PSP. It had so many cool titles. It wasn't as successful as the PSP. The PSP sold tremendously. It sold so much in the West, in Japan. I remember spending a lot of damn hours playing Persona 4 Golden and Freedom Wars, which I got a platinum in Freedom Wars. Freedom Wars is great. Everybody check out Freedom Wars, please. If you have a Vita, check out Freedom Wars. I had so much fun playing that game online, grinding the shit out of that game. It was so fun, and especially Gravityrush. You know how I feel about Gravityrush, guys. Gravityrush is one of my favorite games of all time. It was my favorite out of the Vita library. Do I wish Sony still supported the Vita? I mean, yes. But I know that Sony has transitioned onto better experiments like the PlayStation VR. They were focusing on the PS4 during the time. Gamers and consumers like us, we really didn't even want to bother buying the Vita because of the library of the games of the Vita. Well, it wasn't as good. I mean, you had the Uncharted game, which wasn't as good as like the Uncharted on the PlayStation 3. Call of Duty Declassified, which sucked. You had a Killzone game, which was amazing. But all these other titles did not appeal to like gamers and people to like be like, I want to buy a PlayStation Vita. No, it didn't. But I could say they really didn't. It didn't really cater to the targeted market. You know what I'm trying to say? Did you guys have a PlayStation Vita? Do you guys own a PlayStation Vita? Let me know in the comments. What is your favorite PlayStation Vita game? Do you have any members of the PSP as well? Anyways, like and subscribe to my videos. I appreciate it. My name is Matic. Remember to do this. Comment everything. Like I said again, please like, subscribe, comment on my video. I want to hear about your memories with the PlayStation Vita or the PSP itself. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Please comment, please like, please subscribe. I'm going to keep saying this over and over again until you actually do it. My name is Matic. I'll see y'all later.